SevereMMA.com at SBG Concord, standing alongside Richard Kiely, the knockout artist you will remember from December's BAMMA show. You've signed a multi-fight deal now with BAMMA, Richie. How excited is it to be, getting back into the Treary in July?
I'm dying to get back in. I haven't been in since December. I was supposed to be fighting on the BAMMA card in Belfast, but I'd injured myself preceding the fight in December. So my ankle still wasn't right. Ruptured all my ligaments. So I'm really itching to get back in now. I'm dying to get back in and fight. So rolling on July.
You know, it was a really impressive performance, and to hear that your ankle was dodgy as well at the time is really impressive. You were so light in your feet. I mean, how much of have you been bolstered by that performance? Do you feel like you're getting an awful lot of attention off that? It was a big pop you got that night in the crowd.
Yeah, I did. To be honest, I don't think people have seen what I can do yet. Like realistically, it was a few jabs in the knee, without a bit of dancing, a few jabs in the knee. So I knew what the skill set Keith brought to the table. So and I knew what way to beat him. So I stuck to the game plan that was in place, that I put in place. Open him up with the jabs. He got panicky. Tried to commit with a right hand, and he
we all know what
succumbed to a knee.
Is it when you see that kind of style you have and this kind of control of distance? I mean, you must feel like you have a massive advantage over any kind of MMA proponents, because I mean, let's be honest, they just don't have that detail in their striking. A lot of them, the vast majority of people anyway. Is that something you feel like that can get you right to the title situation with BAMMA?
I'm going straight after my next fight. I'm going for looking at Terry Brazier and Walter Gahadze. Two of them wouldn't cause me any problems. Terry Brazier, tough opponent, but he leads with his face. So if he does that against me, I'll be taking his chin home without. Walter Gahadze, I think he breaks the fight he had where he capitulated. Nathan Jones, the fight against, no, it wasn't Nathan Jones. The one before that, he got a knock and he took a knee and just wouldn't get up. He capitulated, gave in, so he's easily broken. And I don't think either of them would lay a glove on me because I'm too quick.
Yeah, I mean, we have a mutual friend in Bo Mangan, and she's obviously a competitive kickboxer for many years, and she said, you've fought in many different disciplines, like really to a really high world standard. What prompted you to move to MMA? I mean, if it seems like you had such a successful career in striking, different arts and striking, I mean, what prompted the move to MMA?
It's a different challenge. I wanted to do something different, and I wanted to win a title in MMA. And that's what I intend on doing in BAMMA. Like I said, after this fight, come for Terry Brazier or Walter Gahadze, whoever the winner is. I don't care who it is. But yeah, I did the kickboxing thing. I loved kickboxing, but there was not to say there was no challenges. Like there's a couple of fights now that I would take if they presented themselves. But
they'd all have to be big names, obviously.
They'd have to be big names. I've no interest in going back and doing stuff I've done already. So I want to take it into MMA. MMA is the fastest growing sport in the world now. So why not transition over there now when I'm in my prime and win titles there and make a name for myself there. Multidisciplinary champion.
Absolutely, and I'm just wondering, do you think MMA is like more for a career? Like, do you can see like make more money maybe in MMA than you would in kickboxing?
Yeah, well, look, come here. If I was looking to make my millions in MMA, I'm not hanging my coat. Like I'm well educated. I come from I've had a career prior to MMA.
Yeah.
I've put that on hold to come to MMA. I'm willing to follow the journey. Like I said, I'm fully confident in my abilities to take people out. Like in the BAMMA welterweight division, there's no one that can move as fast as me, and there's no one that can hit as hard as me. So I don't see anyone causing me trouble there, unless I cause trouble for myself, doing something stupid, which I won't.
We were just talking about briefly your amateur MMA career. People that maybe have seen your amateur MMA career, you don't think that they should base anything off that in terms of what we're going to see a pro here?
No, sure. Look, I fought up as far as 88 kilos, just for the crack. Took a week before. She went in for the crack at 88 kilos. Look. To be honest with you, I wasn't taking it seriously. So
was that a wake-up call maybe when you went in and you like I can imagine it, a guy of your kind of striking acumen, you probably thought you go in, hit this guy, he's probably going to get knocked out. Like, did you think it was it a good learning curve for you?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a good learning curve at all. It was just ignorance on my part. It was complacency on my part. Complacency, not taking it seriously on my part. Look, like I said, it's pointless even talking about it because it's not representative of how I've fought. So. How I fought against Keith McCabe, that's representative of how I fight. Hands down, chin up against convention, lead them to believe that they're going to win, and they don't. I'm too fast and too powerful for them, so, that's the basis on which to measure my ability on, is that fight, You know?
And I mean, what do you think in terms of like the ground game? People are gonna obviously go straight away. I'll just take him down, finish the fight. Is that something you've worked on a lot? Like,
Of course. Come here, listen. If you're a one-trick pony in this game, you're going to get found out really quickly. I remember the first time I sparred Chris Fields, and I was there. I'm a great kickboxer, just taken down and choked out, and I was there. Now that was a reality check. That was a wake-up call. But now I'm training with some of the best jiu-jitsu practitioners in Ireland, some of the best MMA fighters in the world.
absolutely.
So, like I said, John Kavanagh wouldn't put me in if I wasn't ready, and it's as simple as that. John Kavanagh knows my ability. Dave Roach knows my ability. You know, people haven't seen my ground position. I know Keith tried to push me up against the fence, and I just walked through him as if he wasn't there. I was patient and walked out. My ground game, you haven't seen it yet because you haven't needed to see it.
Yeah.
But if a situation presents itself where you have to see my ground game, you can go, oh, he's deadly at that as well.
I guess a lot of Irish fans were getting really excited with you and John McColgan's epic back and forth on Facebook. I think everybody in Ireland was actually watching that at some stage for replies. Is that a guy, like, I mean, it's very unfortunate that he's in Cage Warriors, you're in BAMMA. It doesn't seem like something that can potentially happen at the moment. Is that something that still interests you?
At the moment, I think that's a fight that's going to happen down the line. I think our styles match up very well. Make it very pure from fans' perspective. It'd make a great fight. Yeah. It'd make a great fight. Look, I know we had a back and forth. I have the height of respect for Joe, but even still, he calls himself the SPG hunter. He's going to invite that attention on himself. He's the one that mentioned my name first. Okay, well, I mentioned his name
it's very hard to actually track what happened there, to be honest. Let's not get into that.
Let's not get into semantics. But however, look, Joe's a great fighter. I'm going to fight him, and I don't know if he wants to fight me. You know, that's a different thing. You know, I know I'm a risk from.
Absolutely.
From his perspective, from me, I know I'm going to win, but that's just the way it is. But look, come here. The best look to him, I saw him in his last fight. He was unlucky, and I've no doubt he's going to go on and do great things as well. But as a fighter, I respect him. I respect what he does. He gets up and fights. His skill level, I respect. You know, and I thought he had the beating of that guy. I still think he has the beating of that guy who he lost it. Must have been just a bad night at the office. So look, he'll come back, he'll bounce back, and I've no doubt he's going to go on and do good things. And then when we meet down the line, that's going to be a great fight. That'll sell seats. That'll sell.
Absolutely.
That'll sell.
Do you think it's nearly better to wait a bit here, let you kind of build up? Like, I mean, if you're fighting the way you're fighting against Keith McCabe and you keep on clocking up these KOs, so many people are going to be interested to see a fight. And then for you taking on the SBG hunter, I just think that's huge for any member of this gym to go in and beat him. Like, it'd be a massive feather on anyone's cap.
Absolutely. Well, I'd like it now, but I think both myself and Joe are looking at bigger things than just a domestic level fight. So if it happens, it happens. Brilliant. It'd be a great fight. If it happens on a bigger stage, even better again. So
got Dylan in here sneaking around the back. Look at that.
And to get on camera.
But so we're obviously going to see it in July. Are you putting your pressure on yourself to get another first round KO? Like, do you think, like, I mean, are you going in, geez, if I don't do that, then I'm going to lose a bit of momentum here?
Well, come here, listen, I went in against Keith McCabe, who was very highly accredited.
Absolutely.
So, did I look like I was under pressure then?
No. You absolutely, that was so comfortable in that performance. I mean, ideally, are you, like you've said it earlier, that you're looking for, like, the biggest tests out there? Like, is there names at the moment, like, that you look at in the BAMMA division, or is it just, do you want to become that name that everyone's looking to fight?
To whoever has the belt, Terry Brazier or Walter Kahadze, either one of them, you know, like I said, Terry leads with his chin, so if he does that against me, it'll be a quick fight. And so,
like, I mean, BAMMA don't seem to be, you know, they don't seem to be against kind of pushing guys with a bit less experience into title pictures. We saw against Dominic Wooding there against Andy Young. Do you think just how many more fights before you think you'll be in that title picture?
After July, I'm looking for a title fight. There's no one else there. There's no one else there that can bring what I can bring to the fight. You can stick to boring fighters that have been around the block, journeyman fighters that have been, and he's had 7 fights. Great, he has 7 fights, so we should put him in a title picture. I'm a different type of fighter. I'm an exciting fighter. I bring knockouts, and I bring an exciting style. So, you know, why not bring me up? Let me carry the mantle, and then whoever wants to call me out can call me out, and they can all fall as well.
Absolutely. And I mean, just finally, you're a very young-looking man for 32 years of age. But I mean, at 32, do you think there's an urgency to compete as much as possible? Like, do you worry about that kind of stuff at all? Do you feel your body fading or anything like that? No.
No. Do I look like I've been punched in the face much? Do I? I always fear a person who doesn't look like he's been punched in the face that much. So no. Look, No, I don't. I'm not the type of fighter that's taking much damage. You see my style of fighting. I think Keith caught me with one left hook. That was my fault. So, you know, I don't take much damage. I'm very fast, I'm very powerful. So, you know, that's like when my body starts to close down. I'll be the first one to know, and I'll be the first one to tell you, because I won't be fighting anymore. It's as simple as that. I'm not in the business here of staying hanging around. You know, I don't want to become a journeyman. So, I'm going in. I'm going to win, and then I'm going to get out when I'm on the top.
Is it exciting for you as a BAMMA guy that with that Bellator collaboration there, like, is that something that it interests you? Like, would you, you know, does that make it nicer to be signed for BAMMA, knowing that they do let some fighters go across and fight with Bellator?
Of course. Well, for Bellator, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer for Bellator. It's as simple as that. It's a no-brainer. You know, like, so the style of fighting I bring would match up very well with the style of type of fights they want to bring. You know, absolutely. And I'm coming with a pedigree. I'm coming with like multi-championships from the kickboxing. So I'm coming with a pedigree. I'm not just coming in as a 1-0 novice. So it's a no-brainer for them.
Perfect. Well, Richard Kiely, check out his fight July 7th at the 3 Arena. Thanks very much.